Mitch McConnell and John Boehner are either lying or they just simply do not understand the facts. Either way, the Republican leaders of the House and Senate are wrong when they claim that a vast majority of the American people is clamoring for a reduction in spending, a reduction in taxes, and a repeal of the Health Care Reform Act. Hi, I'm Cameron Turner. The national exit poll conducted on Election Day, November 2nd, indicates that 48% of the American people do indeed want the health care reform law repealed. But an almost equal number, 47%, say that the Health Care Reform Act should either be left as it is or expanded. So in contrast to Republican claims, the American people are divided pretty much in half over what to do about health care reform. The stats are similar on the subject of spending. 39% of exit poll respondents said that reducing the deficit should be the top priority of the new Congress. But 37%, again an almost equal number, 37% of the American people say that the Congress should make its number one priority spending. Spending to create jobs. Now what about taxes? The Republicans, of course, want the Bush-era tax cuts kept in place for all Americans, including the wealthy, those who earn more than $250,000 a year. 39% of the American people agree with the Republican position, but 37% of us, again an almost equal number, 37% of the American people say that President Obama has the right idea, that tax cuts should be maintained only for the middle class, those of us who earn less than $250,000 a year. Now, these poll numbers prove that the American people have a different set of priorities than the Republican Party has. So despite all of their gloating, posturing, and pontificating in the wake of last week's midterm elections, Republicans on the House and Senate simply do not have the mandate from voters that they claim to have. Reducing spending, cutting taxes, repealing the health care law, that's the Republican Party agenda, but it is not the agenda of a majority of Americans. Therefore, President Obama and congressional Democrats should feel no obligation, no pressure to knuckle under and go along with the Republican program. Quite the contrary, they should stand firm with the confidence that their convictions are shared by a significant segment of the American voting populace. Thanks for listening. I'm Cameron Turner. That's my 2 cents.